Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review. Today from the WWE and Mattel, we are featuring the Ultimate Edition, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Today is October 10th, 2024. I bought this last week at my local Meijer store. For those of you unaware, Meijer is a chain located in the Midwest here in the United States. My Meijer is pretty good about getting new action figures, and if I can't find a figure at Target or Walmart, chances are I'll be able to find it at my Meijer store. As soon as I saw this on the shelves, I immediately swooped in and just grabbed it. This is a figure that I've been on the hunt for some time now, and I'm so stoked to have it. It's an amazing looking figure. You get Cody, plain old in his plain old wrestling gear. You get the alternate portrait where he's kind of screaming. But for me, the big selling point was getting his full-on entrance gear. You have the swappable arms with the sleeves, and then you have the robe, which is, solid rubbery plastic as opposed to the cloth material. This figure is very much in line with the Jazzwares All Elite Wrestling Supreme Cody figure, which came out, I think maybe 2 years ago. But this figure looks fantastic. You get Cody with his signature weight belt. This design is a little bit outdated because here in his stats it lists his career highlights as Intercontinental Champion. Since this figure was designed, since then Cody's achieved great heights. Winning the big one at Mania. Nice figure photography up here. We have Cody in his robe, and of course we have the actual photograph of Cody. Cody Rhodes returned to WWE for one reason: to finish the story his father, the American Dream Dusty Rhodes, started and finally win the WWE Championship. At WrestleMania 39, the American Nightmare got his chance to compete for the WWE Universal Championship in the main event. That was an amazing match, but it was not until a year later that he actually won the big one. So let's get this guy out. And I'm really excited to have, Cody in his entrance gear. I have a bunch of other Cody figures, but this is the one I was really waiting for. And, oh. There we go. Alright, the cool thing about the Ultimate Editions is that they really keep the collector in mind. So if you still want to keep it mint in box, you don't have to destroy the box at all. They do an excellent job of giving you this nice windowed box they can easily open and still keep the figure in. Amazing looking accessories. You get the alternate portrait with the angry face. You have the swappable sleeves and arms, and also the hard goods robe, and then you have the Cody weight belt. Alright, just give me a moment. This guy's tied down into the tray. I didn't see that. Alright, we have Cody Rhodes. We have the figure here. His weight belt. And let's get his jacket out. Alright, so the great thing about these Ultimate Editions is that not only do you get this incredible figure that's well designed, beautifully engineered with awesome engineering. But the likeness to the wrestlers, they're usually really spot on. You know, this likeness to Cody is amazing. The body too, when you try to articulate it, everything just moves so smoothly on this figure. The butterfly joints on the Mattel Ultimate Editions, they're so nice. You know, unlike other figures like Hasbro's Marvel Legends, they don't feel gummy or stuck. This guy moves smooth as butter. Likewise, his diaphragm cut is just awesome. You get a lot of good range of motion here. And it's a gorgeous looking figure. Really well done, really well executed. I love the tattoo on the side of his neck. Nice sprinkling of some chest hair. It's not overly done. He has the dream tattoo over his chest. Yeah, this is a very like evergreen, iconic look for Cody. He has the Nightmare logo on the boot. In terms of his articulation, his head is well articulated. You have movement in his arms. Love the butterfly joint on this one. He has a bicep swivel, pinless design for the elbows, very clean, articulated wrists. As mentioned earlier, he has a nice diaphragm cut, waist swivel. His legs kick upward and outward. Mine feel a little bit stiff. There is a drop down on the hip, so you can pull the articulation down a little bit further. He has a thigh cut towards the top, double pinned knees, articulated boots, and ankle articulation, along with toe articulation. Let's try to balance out the colors a little bit. He's a little bit overexposed. Yeah, so this is much cleaner look. Awesome looking figure. And of course, he has his weight belt here, his signature weight belt. Anytime I review a Cody figure, I always bring up the story of how I was at the AEW show in Chicago when Cody threw the belt out into the audience, and then they threw the belt back at him, which I think is the dumbest thing in the world. All right, so I'm having issues with one issue I'm having with the belt is that it doesn't want to go around his waist completely. It's a little bit short, and I kind of feel like if I stretch the material, I might break the buckle here. So yeah, it's not a good fit for the belt. Yeah, for me it's too tight. I don't want to stretch it out. It's barely coming across, and I can't really get the buckle over it. So yeah, kind of wish the belt was a little bit longer. That's unfortunate. Let's get the other head on. This one just popped off really easily. Yeah, that's a great looking head. And let's get his entrance gear on. Or actually, let's keep this hand on. Let's take this off. And then here is his entrance robe. This is hard goods, not soft material. So it's a nice rubbery plastic. The Nightmare logo is screened on very cleanly. Beautiful design and printing, especially with all the little tiny studs on the sides. I love the sculpting. It's really done. Nice shade of gold. It looks very regal. And the sculpting for the scale mail towards the top. Really clean. Nice color palette. And let's get this off and put them on. Okay, let's get his arms on. Whoops. God, that's a tight fit. All right, so I'm gonna I'm gonna hold off on putting it in the hand completely. The socket here is super tight. I'm gonna have to heat this up. I don't want to risk ruining the peg here. But yeah, it's a really tight fit, and I feel like I'm gonna bend the peg if I push too hard. Oh, there we go. Got it in. Yeah, that one was a tight fit. Let's see if the other one's easier. All right, that one's tight also. And let's attach his arms. Yeah, so if you want to recreate Cody during his entrance and when he's singing along with the fans, and then he hits, the corner, the turnbuckle goes up to the top, and just screams, that's awesome. You can totally recreate that look. It looks fantastic with the coat. For me, this is the big reason why I wanted the figure. I really wanted Cody in his entrance gear. This figure does not disappoint. This is amazing. Like I said, the only thing that kind of bothered me was that the weight belt here was too short. It felt like it needed just a little bit more length to it so I could strap it on comfortably. The coat, as great as it looks, it's also kind of a tight fit. It doesn't want to wrap around his chest completely. But I think it's better to have a tighter fit than a looser one because you don't want the coat coming off to be too baggy. And I think in time maybe this thing will stretch out a little bit, but yeah, it's just a little bit too tight for my taste. But this looks fantastic. Just look at that. This is really Cody as he's making his way to the ring. Let's get the other head back on. Yeah, this is a gorgeous figure. Definitely one of the better WWE figures I've purchased this past year. Everything Mattel produces, it's always really well done. The execution's great. I rarely have quality control issues. Lucky me. But this figure, it's hitting all the marks. The posability, I think, is really high. The presentation is just amazing. And it's such a gorgeous looking figure, especially once you get that robe on. For me, on a scale of 1 to 10, an easy 9 to 9.5. If you're a Cody fan, this figure is a must purchase. This one really takes the cake. It's amazing. Alright, so with that being said, let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. Alright, later.